Hi guys, so today I am back with a new video. It has been 2 weeks I think, which I do apologise about. I was a little bit stuck on what to film. Also ignore me in my dressing gown, it's really cold downstairs, but yeah. Also I posted on Instagram in this outfit and I actually really love it. So yeah, today I'm actually going to be filming a mukbang, whatever. I've got a McDonald's milkshake, strawberry of course, and 9 chicken nuggets. And I'm going to be answering some questions or talking about some topics that I've been requested. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Sorry if the angle's changed a little bit, but we're going on to the first question. So Nancy asked me, how are you finding online school and any tips for people who are struggling? So actually I'm finding online school really difficult at the moment. It's really hard to be motivated to do any work. I don't think I've done any work at all the past month really, and it's really bad, but I can't bring myself to do it. Like, I'll sit down at the computer and try and do the work, but then I can't physically do it. And I know it seems like really easy, like to even just join online lessons, but it's actually really draining and quite a struggle because I'm really used to routine and I like having routine, which is why I prefer being in school. I obviously know for safety reasons that it's good not to be in school, but still, and especially as I'm doing 2 subjects that are new, it's really hard to be learning new content while you're online. In terms of tips, I'm awful because I'm such a procrastinator, but I think setting a schedule, maybe like trying to get your work done when you have the lessons. I know that's quite obvious, but instead of going, oh, if the lesson ends like halfway through, which most of my lessons do, and they go do the notes, I tend to just do the notes later on, but it's probably better to do it at the time, and also schedule in your break and lunch when you actually have your break and lunch, so you can have as normal a routine as possible, I guess. And also, if you are struggling, to email your teachers if you feel comfortable, because at the end of the day they are there to, you know, help you and assist you if you need anything. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because it's gross to like eat with your mouth full and talk with your mouth full, I mean. Oh, I'm gonna have a bit of my milkshake. I hate the sound of eating, it makes me uncomfortable, so this video is going to be fun for me. The next question is your favourite places to shop and your favourite clothing trends at the moment. So I've been really loving shopping on Depop. I know that's like a bit general, but you can find such nice stuff on there for really cheap. And it's a lot more sustainable. So for example, this polo I got off Depop from someone, and it's super cheap and love it. I also really like shopping on Shein, which I know fast fashion's not good. I always try and look on places like Depop first before I buy anything, and I really limit my shopping on Depop, on Shein. My favourite clothing trends at the moment, I really like the collared tops underneath a jumper. Those are really cute, and actually Nancy is the queen of collared shirts underneath jumpers. I also really like tennis skirt. I've got one on right now. It's a little bit big at the waist, but we move. What else? I really think the like vest tops over like a white just crop top are really cute, but I don't think I suit them. So yeah, that's a shame. What else? I really like mum jeans, like baggy jeans, or ones with rips, big rips in the knee where you can see like fishnet tights underneath. That's like my whole thing. I'm going to eat a nugget now, just what you'd like to know. The last thing Nancy put was about your records and which records you still want to get. So you probably might know, don't know, I've done 2 record collection videos now. One was my last video and one was about 5 videos ago. I will link them in the eye there. So that's about my personal record collection. Basically, I'm just going to tell you the records. I'm going to repeat the records I said on my Christmas wish list that I didn't get. So I'd really love to get both Harry Styles' vinyls, both his albums on vinyl. I can't talk today. I'd also really like to get Life in Cartoon Motion by Mika, because it's like one of my favourite albums ever. Really defined my childhood. I'd really like to get Park Life by Blur. Love Blur. I really want to get Full House by Madness. It's got sort of, I think it's a greatest hits album, but I could be wrong. That might just be, I don't really know. I saw it on HMV and I almost bought it. I also want to get Doo Wops and Hooligans by Bruno Mars. They brought out a yellow one. I think I said this, but they brought out like a special 25. I don't know what I'm saying. They brought out a special edition, like 10 years, I think, one, and it's yellow. So I'd really love another coloured vinyl. And that is all the vinyls I can think of currently that I'm looking to get. But as always, there will be more probably. Okay, so we're moving on to the next thing I got asked about. I got asked about music in general. So this is very like broad, like this subject. So I thought I'd just talk to you about some of my favourite bands. So actually I've got 4 favourite bands. So Arctic Monkeys, I Don't Know How But They Found Me, Wham and Gorillaz. They would be my top 4 favourite bands. I will link my Spotify. I don't know if I'll do it in the description or something. I listen to a lot of like different music, a lot of different genres. So you might find something that you enjoy or something new that you've never heard. I've got a bunch of playlists that are different vibes and everything. There's a lot. There's like 30. So if you want to have a look through them and see if there's anything, then go ahead. But yeah, I thought I'd also point out my favourite genres, which are rock, pop punk. I also really like 70s and 80s music. I love musicals, but not as much anymore. But yeah, I just listen to whatever. So if you have any music or band suggestions or artist suggestions, do let me know, because I'm always looking to find new ones. We're moving on to the last few questions asked by Abby. I'm sorry, I hate eating sounds. I'm probably going to cut that out, but she first of all asked me my favourite animal print and why. I've been really into cow print recently. I don't know where it stemmed from. I just all of a sudden was obsessed with it. Like, I've got a cow print bucket hat and I bought some cow print trousers. So look out on my Instagram for a post or a reel with a cow print outfit. Will probably be in the next week. I also bought a cow print necklace as well. So watch out for that video or photo in the next week or so. But yeah, she asked me top 3 shows to watch. I'm such a TV show person. I'm not really that big of a fan of films, but I just watch so many TV shows. So I'd probably say Peaky Blinders, defo watch that. It's really good if you're into drama. It's set in the 40s, 50s maybe? I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but it's really good. A lot of action, a lot of violence, I'd say. So if you're like not about that, maybe don't watch it, but good show. What else? I'd say Friday Night Dinner. I love Friday Night Dinner. It's probably one of my favourite shows ever. There are 6 seasons of it. If you're in the UK, you can watch all of them on all 4. But I think some of them are on Netflix, so you might be able to get it if you're not in the UK. But yeah, and I'd say I can't think off the top of my head, and I can't bother to check, but I also really love Gogglebox. It's probably one of the best things to ever happen on TV. I mean, you wouldn't think watching people watch TV would be that interesting, but honestly, it's so funny. It's such a good program to watch with your family. Although sometimes they watch some shows that have some scenes you probably wouldn't want to watch with your parents. They're usually at the end though. But that is another one to watch. Again, it is on all 4. I'm not sure where you could get it if you're not in the UK. I'm sure there's like some illegal website. Yeah. The next thing she asked me was, what is my favourite weather? I like when it's sunny, but you like really hot, but then a little bit of wind. So like hot enough to go and sunbathe on the beach or whatever, or go outside in the garden, go for a walk, whatever, but also not to the uncomfortable point. So you get like a cool breeze. Sounds a bit weird, but yeah. I also like rain, but not when it's cold. Like rain when it's in the summer and it's raining. That's quite nice, especially if it's been boiling all day. The next thing she asked is, what is a hobby you wished you picked up? So there's a couple. First of all, I did have this hobby for a little bit, I suppose, but I stopped and I wish I hadn't. So when I was in primary school, I used to play guitar, but we used to do it in music lessons, so it wasn't really like voluntary, but I actually really liked playing guitar and I was actually alright at it. But then after primary school, I stopped, and then I tried to pick a guitar up last year and I just can't do it anymore. So I'm really sad because I'd love to be able to play guitar, but you know, maybe I'll learn at some point when I get a chance, because I defo love to do that. Most of the hobbies I have are the ones I really want to have. Like if I one day go, oh, I wish I could do this, then I will actively try and do it. I suppose another instrument one, I wish I could play like a whole drum kit. That'd be fun. I could play a snare drum, but that's not really that impressive or cool. I could learn, but I don't really know where I'd get a drum kit from without costing me an arm and a leg. So yeah, I guess those are hobbies I wish I picked up. I half picked up, I guess. The next question is, if you were an animal for a day, what would you be? This is quite an obvious one for me and a bit cliche. I'd love to be a cat because my two cats just have such a great life. They just sleep all day, go and eat, have a run around, sleep again. Just so chill. Like they don't always want to go outside. I know like there's a little bit of a thing, some people think it's cruel to keep cats in the house, but actually it's a lot safer, especially when you live on a main road kind of. It gets very busy, so you know that's not exactly safe, and also there's a lot of cats around this area, so they'd get into fights probably. But yeah, a cat would be fun to be for a day, maybe even forever, I don't know. The next question, which is actually I really like this question: would you ever start a band? So yes, I would. I actually had conversations with people about this like 7 months ago, and we spoke about it. 2 different people, we had a conversation about this, but just nothing ever happened because obviously this was just in the first lockdown, so it was a bit difficult to like meet with people obviously, and then obviously since then we had another 2 lockdowns, so I've not really got a chance to do that, but I would love to. If you didn't know, I play bass, not very well, average. I can play, just I'm not the best. I mean, I'm a singer at heart, as like I've done that like for most of my life. Like I've always enjoyed singing, but I probably would take on the bass role, and maybe backing vocals, although I'm not very good at multitasking. So yeah, I'd love to, but I just don't know whether I'd be able to find people, or the people I spoke to, whether they still would actually ever want to do that. And obviously I'm going to uni in 2 years, so then I'd be making friends with different people, so maybe it will happen then. That's usually when bands get together, like university. So, you know, who knows? In 2-3 years, could be a cool indie band. I don't know. The last question Abby asked was, one song you wish you could forget and re-listen. The immediate one that comes to mind is Do I Wanna Know by Arctic Monkeys. Unfortunately, I can listen to the song, but I associate it with a person who's not in my life anymore, who I don't really want to think about every time I listen to the song. Essentially, we always used to listen to the song together. It was like our song, and obviously they're not in my life anymore, so I don't really want to associate the song with them anymore. I don't really do it anymore, but I just love to be able to listen to the song for the first time again and it not be anyway related, if you get what I mean. That is the end of today's video. I don't know whether it was interesting or boring. I only got through like 2 nuggets because I was talking so much. But if you did enjoy this video and you'd like to see any more, put some questions in the comments and I will maybe include them in the next video. Also, if you have any video suggestions, let me know, as I'm always trying to think of some and I don't know what you guys want to see, so that'd be really helpful. Make sure to like as well, subscribe, turn my notifications on so you can see when I post every 5 months. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.